Hello, hello, welcome. I am going to wait just a couple of moments for folks to filter in. Welcome. And as you join, please let me know where you are coming to us from today. I am Josephine. I'll be guiding our 30-minute practice today, and I am coming to you live from Seattle, Washington. So please let me know where you're coming from, and we will get started soon. Also, we're going to be doing an active breathwork practice today, so you can also let me know maybe where you're coming from, and do you have an active breathwork practice currently in your life? Beautiful. San Antonio, Qatar, Manchester, UK, beautiful. Denmark, awesome. England, beautiful. Germany, I love it. Appleton, Wisconsin. We are all over the place. I love it. San Clemente. Ellen, welcome. Awesome. Great to see some familiar folks joining in. All right. Cool. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So as we begin to get started today, just take a moment to make sure that you are as comfortable as possible. If you are in a space where maybe you can close the door or turn the lights down, maybe crack a window open so you can have some fresh air with you. And our practice today ideally is going to be done lying down on the floor. So if you have a moment to get yourself either lying down on a bed, lie down on a couch, lie down on the floor. If you're in your yard, lie down on the grass. If lying down isn't feasible right now, try to just lean yourself up against a wall or the back of your bed or the back of your couch so that you're nice and stable, if that sounds feasible for you. Also, make sure to maybe have a little sip of water before we get going. And we're just going to jump in. We've got 30 minutes together today. And as I mentioned before, my name is Josephine. I am part of the team at WellSet, where I offer active breathwork meditations. So if you are a member of WellSet, we have maybe practiced together before. And if you are new to me, welcome. And I am excited about this collaboration between the Heal documentary and WellSet to just bring all of you more tools and ways to connect with yourselves and, cope with the world around you in the most skillful way possible. So a little bit of background on me. I've been teaching yoga since 2009. After I became a yoga instructor, I got into a lot of breathwork techniques. I was introduced to breathwork through the practice of Kundalini yoga originally, which is really heavily focused on the breath. And then I got more into the subtleties and the more, just simple practices of breathwork that I found took me just as deeply as the really big practices. And then I'm also a Reiki master and a meditation teacher. So today I'm going to be sharing with all of you an active breathwork meditation. And some of you have maybe done breathwork before here and there, maybe in a yoga class. Maybe you've heard of like Dirga pranayama or things like this. Today we are going to be doing a practice that is a little bit more ramped up. And this practice is something that has just helped me navigate my emotions and my well-being in a way that nothing else has. And I like to tell people that a breathwork meditation like this, a little bit of this can go a really, really long way. The most powerful breathwork session I ever had was just 15 minutes long. So even though we are in this virtual space and it might seem kind of informal, a lot can happen in this short time. So handle yourselves with care, just as if you were going into a studio space or a private session with someone right now. I offer these sessions on WellSet, which if you have not been to WellSet or are not a member, it's a beautiful online studio that offers holistic practices that are all science-based and backed by beautiful practitioners. Some of my favorite classes on there are the self-hypnosis classes, also the tapping classes. There's also amazing breathwork practitioners besides myself. Yoga, meditation, Ayurveda. It's very cool. So please come visit us over there. We would love to have you. I will share a code in the comments where you can get 25% off of your monthly membership, taking it to $15 a month for a membership of thousands of classes that you can get live or on demand. So I love that this platform is accessible and really unique in its offerings, and kind of a jumping in point for anyone on their healing path, whether you've been at this work for a really long time or you're brand new. This is a beautiful place to start. So, shall we begin? Shall we do some active breath work? All right, so if you're just joining, please find a lying down position. You can be on the floor, you can be on a bed, couch. If lying down is not an option, please prop yourself up against a wall or the back of your bed, or just be low to the floor. All right. If it feels comfortable for you, go ahead and just close your eyes down. If it feels better to have your eyes open, then keep your eyes open. And just take a moment here to welcome yourself. You can even say to yourself, either internally or say to yourself out loud, welcome to your practice. Welcome to your body. Welcome to your breath. Next, just ask yourself, how are you doing in this moment? And it's just you and you, so just be honest. How are you doing in this moment? Allow yourself to just feel the impact of whatever that answer is for you. Beautiful. Now just allow your own natural breath to carry that oxygen in to your body. Imagine that your own natural breath is becoming a little bit slower. But in that slowness, your breath is becoming a bit wider and it's going deeper into your body. So just think slow, wide, deep breath. Imagine that this breath is almost like a river just going through your body, a river that maybe has been parched, almost like a little bit of a flash flood coming through your system. Good. So just stay with your own natural breath here. as I explain to you the technique that we will be using today. So this active breathwork meditation is all done through an open mouth. Ideally, you are not breathing through your nose at all once we begin, and I will guide you into that beginning. So for now, just stay with your own natural breath. But in a few moments, I will begin to guide us through breathing just through the mouth. Now, there's 3 little parts to this breath. The first one is a really big inhale to your low belly. The next one is another big inhale into your high chest and the top of your heart. And at the very end, you're going to take a nice, long, deep exhale through your mouth. So breathe in, and breathe out. In, out. In, out. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to take a break every few minutes. And in those breaks, I might have you move your body a little bit. I might have you laugh. I might have you reach your arms up towards the sky or the ceiling and give them a big shake. And I might have you repeat a little mantra to yourself or just take a moment of quiet to really listen in. This type of breathing is meant to really activate your system and what is kind of underneath the roots of whatever might be blocking you from being your fullest expression of self in this moment. It is called breath work because it is work. We are not getting on a magic carpet right now and floating away to this blissful, magical place. We are empowering ourselves to use our breath to connect with what is ready to be seen and felt inside of these precious bodies, these precious souls. And sometimes that work can be challenging. Sometimes that work can be a little bit exhausting. But sometimes that work can actually be really creative and it can be fun and it can make us feel more alive. And so I just ask you, before we really dive in, to just allow yourself to release any expectations that you have for what today's breathwork practice is going to look like. Even if you've done breathwork with me 100 times, or whether this is your very first time practicing, release any expectations of what this is going to feel like, what this is going to look like. And open yourself up to that full-blown spectrum of what it is to have an experience like this. It might be hard, it might be easy, it might be beautiful. Maybe you'll have an insight of clarity that nothing else has really offered you. And so let yourself have a little bit of fun with it as well. Along with those sort of kind of mental, that mental ride that we're on, there's also a physical ride. And so think about, beautiful, I see expandable in the comments. Exactly. I love that. So think about this too as you are bringing in a lot of oxygen into your body. There will be more carbon dioxide in your system than there normally is. Therefore, chemically, things are changing inside of us as we do this type of a practice. And so if you start to feel cold, if you start to feel hot, if you start to feel tingly in your limbs, sometimes when I do breath work, I feel heavy in my limbs. So just know that just because you might be having a big physical sensation that is new, that is different, doesn't mean that something is bad. It doesn't mean that something is wrong. Oftentimes when there's something new, as far as a physical or a mental emotion or feeling, we get scared because it's new and it's different. But again, I invite you to think about that idea of curiosity. And just because something is new doesn't mean that it's negative, doesn't mean that it's scary or bad. Think of all of the things that this physical body that you have been through. All of the hard conversations, the life experiences that you have faced in your own unique worlds. And all of that is living inside of us. And when we do practices like this, we are kind of allowing all of those things to have a little bit of breath, a little bit of life, so that they can transform into something new. And sometimes there's a physical component to that. And do you really blame, your physical body for finally being able to feel into what these lived experiences have been inside of us? So I hope that makes sense. And please know that as we do this practice, if you get to a point where you're like, this is a little bit too much, I think I'm done, then listen to that and just back off, come back to your own natural breath. Maybe you'll come back around. Maybe you've had enough for today. The most important thing is that you listen and you respect your body's limitations and your body's needs as we work together today. So hopefully that all feels, in line with where you're at. I'm going to do a little practice round with you right now. We'll take a little moment to reset, and then we're going to dive all the way in, and we'll have about 15 full minutes, which is plenty of time to receive the benefits of this beautiful practice. So remember, inhale low belly, inhale high chest, big long exhale through the mouth at the end. On that exhale, please try your best to follow that exhale all the way to the very, very bottom so you can receive all of the benefits of that oxygen before you take in another breath. So inhale, exhale is nice and low and long, and nice, slow, and long before you carry another breath in. All right, we want to increase the intake of oxygen into the body so that all of your cells and all of your tissues can receive the full benefit of what we're doing. So inhale, exhale. I'm going to start. You join me when you're ready. And this is just like a 1 minute little practice. Yes, all through the mouth. So it's going to sound and look like this. Join in if you haven't already. A few more rounds here. Last one for now. Good, let that practice round go. Move your head a little bit from side to side. Maybe lick your lips, maybe yawn. Now, as we dive into the more full-blown practice, you might go faster than me, you might go slower than me. All that matters is that you're breathing in, and you're breathing out. You can even repeat that to yourself internally. In, out. In, out. So here we go. Let's see what is ready to be felt. See what is ready to be seen and heard inside of you. So lying down, go ahead and close your eyes. Arms are long by your side. You might have a small pillow under the head, but nothing too thick so you don't constrict your airway. I'm going to begin, and you join me when you're ready. Here we go. You're doing great. Keep going. Beautiful. Stay with it. In, out. Remember that we're all in this together. Big inhale to the low belly. Big inhale to the high chest. Slow, long release through the mouth on that exhale. If you're starting to feel any tingling, lightheadedness, just keep going unless you feel like it would be better for you to stop. But that's all okay. It's all normal to feel. If you're starting to feel any type of emotion rising up, then just see what happens if you let yourself feel a little deeper into whatever that emotion might be. Let yourself just be with it. In, out. Keep going. Beautiful. Stay connected. Stay with it. Good. See if you can make your breath between 2 and 5% deeper. In, out. 2 to 5% more breath in. 2 to 5% more breath out. When we think about resetting our energy, the word that comes to mind is, or the set of words that come to mind are to begin again. So whatever is happening in your world right now, use this as an opportunity to just have a clean slate or a new beginning, whether it's with a particularly challenging conversation or a creative project that you're working on, or an internal, question that you have for yourself. How can you allow this moment in time to be a place for you to have a fresh start and to begin again through allowing this fresh breath to pour through your body? Again, like that beautiful river just coming through your body, clearing away any debris, any stagnant energy that is there. How can you let this breath give you a new beginning? In, out. Keep going. Give me 3 more rounds. Good. Let that active breath go. Turn your head a little bit from side to side. Maybe lick your lips, maybe swallow. If your hands and arms aren't feeling too tingly or crampy, reach your arms up towards the sky and give them a really big shake. Shake, 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 shake those limbs. Let your head move back and forth, and maybe even make a little bit of sound. Ah. Maybe smile. Good. Shake a little harder. 10 more seconds. Make a little more sound if it feels good. Ah, good. Last 3, 2, 1. Now freeze. Feel all that energy in your body. Inhale, reach your arms up even higher. Good. Exhale, slowly let your arms drop once again by your side. Palms turn up, body is long. Let's get into it one more time. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Make it big, make it soft, make it long. Let that breath fully touch every part of you. Every part of you that has not been seen, has not been heard. Let your breath Touch those neglected, kind of hidden away places inside of you. In, out. Give it all you've got. Here we go. Good. Keep going. You can do this. Use this as an opportunity for your body, for your soul, to create the foundation for something new inside of you. Use the breath to create a foundation that is brand new, a clean slate, a new beginning inside of you. Dust everything off. In, out. Stay with it, nice and strong. Last minute. Few more rounds. Beautiful. Now let it go. Let that active breath drift, drift, drift away. Feel all of that energy that you have cultivated on your own. Listen closely to any messages that your heart has for you in this moment. And remind yourself it's okay to let go. It's okay to feel. Feel your experience for exactly what it was. Not judging it, not trying to change it. Good. Feel free to stay here, just lying down on your back. If it feels good for you to roll over onto your side, kind of curl up, draw your knees towards your chest, use your bottom arm as a pillow. Breathe into the back of your heart here. Eventually, you may feel good enough to rise up to a seat. Open your eyes, take everything in around you. The space that you're in, the light coming in, the sounds that you hear. Such a beautiful effort from everyone. Thank you. I feel like we could have just kept going for like another 30 minutes. It's hard to end these sessions, but I hope that maybe sparked something new inside of each of you, or just gave you a moment to be with yourselves in a way that maybe you don't normally get to be. I'm going to pin my Instagram handle as well as WellSet at the top here. Please join me over at WellSet anytime, and I'm sending all of you so much love and care, and so beautiful to just feel that global love and connection from everybody. I hope you have an absolutely magical day. Go drink a bunch of water. Get some fresh air, eat something that will make you feel good, and have a beautiful day. Thank you, everybody. Yes, stomach and torso tingly. Yes, that is normal. Beautiful. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.